It's better than under Mourinho's time, in my personal opinion. In the sense that, hear me out, in the sense that the players are playing for him, he's galvanised them, it's just that this is his level. And with the players that they have now, and you're going up against heavyweight teams, I mean, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, not to mention Europe's finest, they'll make mincemeat out of Man United, and some of them have been. So is Solskjaer that guy to go up against, say for example, he's at Germany now, but Hansi Flick? And you would think that he's not good enough. So he's done what he's done for that particular time period. Now Man United have got a good cast list of players. They didn't really have before. They had a few, but now they've got a collection of good players. It's also, he just doesn't know how to utilise them. If anything, he's got too many. You know, Sancho all of a sudden seems surplus to requirements.
Surely I've tried to let you know to talk as long as possible there without coming in, right? Because surely you just need attacking players in terms of good players, because then what are their defenders doing by now? De Gea, who has been off in the last couple of seasons, has been quite good this season, I must say. And without some of the saves that he's made, it would have been even worse what has been happening with him, even against Liverpool in the 5-0, though Liverpool literally after the sending off were just playing in the park. He made a great save from Trent. It could have been 6 or 7 without him in goal, right? But Wan-Bissaka is not performing at a consistent level, He's not reading the game. He's not been good enough. Luke Shaw, all that hype from last season about he was the best left back in the league now, what he was world class, Roberto Carlos, I don't know where that's gone. Bailly's come in because Varane's injured. Not sure, but Varane's not had an outstanding start either. He's had 1 or 2 good games. He's rescued them a couple of times. The Wolves game, for instance, cleared it off the line, and that was their first clean sheet of the season. Their first clean sheet that was actually in like 20 odd Premier League games or something like that. So I don't agree, because other people have said this, and I don't agree with this progression, because if that's the caveat there. On one hand, I can understand, it's like 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, as they say. On one hand, I can understand what you're saying in regards to the fact that, the players are playing for him now, etc. But the 2 managers before Ole won trophies.
But even you have said
they won trophies.
But even you've said in the past, winning trophies when you're a team that's in transition is not necessarily a good thing. You even made a point with Arsenal when they won the FA Cup.
Yeah, no, but the thing is that people aren't saying that. You see the link. People aren't saying that Arteta has saved Arsenal. What has Ole saved Man United from? Winning trophies isn't the be all or end all, but what the point I'm saying is that if Ole was not a club legend, I'm saying it in the first.
He'd be gone.
He'd be gone.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's not a progression. He's protected. Yeah, he's bulletproof because of the fact he is liked by Alex Ferguson, who still has too much power at that football club. It's disgraceful. You heard the stat. 21% of Man United's home defeats. Yes, they had an outstanding away one, ratings for that, but how can you've not even been in the job 3 years yet, even if you include the time when he was the interim or caretaker, whatever his title was. 21% of their home, that's ridiculous. The Premier League's been going on since 1992, and he's lost over 1/5 of their home games. That's disgraceful. Yeah? The first manager in history to lose 3 semi-finals in the same season. Then the following season, when they were in the Champions League, he was the first manager to win 3 out of his first 4 group games and not qualify for the knockout stages. And then the disgraceful management in the final of the Europa League, when you didn't make a substitution to the 100th minute. I don't get it. He shouldn't still be there. He should not still be there. Managers get sacked for far less than that.
I agree.
Far less. But they are hopeless at the back. He's showing that he's tactically inept. I can't get it. I can't get it. I understand in terms of what you're saying. I just think progression is not the right word. I just don't think that's the right word, because they're playing for him, but at the same time, are they really playing for him? Because they are terrible.
My thing is that if you look at his tenure as a whole, they've moved on, but they've gone as far as they can with Solskjaer. That's what I'm saying. So you should recognise, or it comes back to the hierarchy as well, though. you've let Mourinho go. Right, okay. When you let a manager go, you should, in theory, especially a big club like Man United, right, what's the succession plan? I don't think anyone would have predicted Solskjaer would be the next manager. No one would have predicted that. So he's been plucked out of relatively obscurity to become Manchester United manager when there were better options. And since then, there have still been better options, but they've persisted with Solskjaer. Now there's a point where, okay, right, you're looking for something infinitely better, and now you're kind of limited, in my personal opinion. Conte is one, but again, is he somebody that they really, really wanted? Clearly not. He's just someone that would have been there for now. And that's where the problem is. What is the plan? You're buying players that you're overloaded in the attacking areas. I still actually think, I mean, we could argue how many good defenders are there. I think we're in an age where defending isn't as good as it was 10, 15 years ago, but there still will be a system. I think Wan-Bissaka showed promise at Palace. Maguire, when he was at Leicester, he was okay. For England, he puts in performances. Varane, we know his Real Madrid pedigree. Shaw, I mean, he had a decent summer. So, yeah, him and Maguire look like they've never played football before at the back, So, it does come back to the coaching. Yes, managers have been sacked for less. I just think now that they're in a situation where they're just stuck. They're stuck with Solskjaer and there's just no other viable options. But, you can see the gulf between them.
I heard FBJ's available.
Well, but you see the gulf between a manager who's been at the helm in Pep for years, and the same with Klopp.
You just need to watch Man United for 10 minutes and you can see that numerous other teams are better.
Yeah.
I keep on telling Jabroni, when I come back from radio, just give it 45 seconds before you tell me that there's been a goal. Like, this guy's coming in the group and it starts. I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, I've not even got the group on the train yet, and it's already 1-0 to Manchester City. Like, Jesus is the Lord, you know what I'm saying?
Referring to the game, what I was disappointed in, because going into it, I thought Liverpool were clinical. I thought Man City would be even more, the way how they move the ball about and move you out of positions. There'll be so many goals. You know that back post? You know them? So many of their goals back post. And I just thought, 2-0. As you said, you and I even messaged each other. We said, if they had a proper gunman, this would be an absolute cricket score. It would have been T20 scenes. It would have been absolutely nuts. I thought Man City were relatively in cruise control. They didn't really have to work hard for the win. It was training session. But there lies a problem for me with Man City, just to move on to them, is that for the big prizes, look, the league enough, without a striker, yes, they've done it before and you can see them doing it again. But for particularly like the Champions League, you need that X factor, you need that marksman. And I just feel with the chances that they create, if I'm basing it again on the PSG game they had recently, Man City were the better team for me. But the chances, they just didn't take the chances. And these things, they make a difference, They make a difference. But yeah, Man United, I don't know. I don't know where they go with it. Yeah, I mean, Roy Keane lost his rag as well in the post-match analysis. I think there's still going to be a few more growing pains before they let Solskjaer, they give him his P45.